Hey, good morning, guys. This is Will from Your Home Ironing Business. Well, got some more work in, and I think today is going to be the last day that I actually do a video on the home ironing business. What I want to tell you is this in closing. If you have a skill, go out and use it. The first time you make a couple dollars off of it, you'll feel great. And it's one of the best feelings in the world to live off something that you've bought and something you've done. Don't let nobody tell you differently. Don't let nobody tell you to sit still. Don't let nobody tell you that it's a waste of time. Don't let nobody tell you none of the above. Go out there and do it. And have a good time doing it. Sometimes I stress out on things, but then I stop and I just, wait a minute, hold on. See, I'm in my uniform this morning. My gray shirt, this is my uniform. I think it's like 4 o'clock in the morning or so. But I want to keep doing this. I'll never stop doing it. Even when because technically, you can say I'm retired and I'm not. Because if retirement is doing nothing, I'll go crazy. So I gotta find a hobby. But as I said, keep going. Keep going. Don't stop. If you got something you good at, do it. I got lots of things I'm good at. T-shirts. I'm about to get my mobile thing, do my mobile car wash, beads. So much different things. I don't know what the next videos are going to be. It'll probably be something neat. I might do this one once in a while now. I've even slowed down on my Bosu Americas. I'm thinking about leaving YouTube and going to Twitch. That's what I'm thinking about doing, just to do something like a talk show or something. For right now, I might go back to my movie thing, do a short movie review, and that might be it. I don't know. Depends. The sky's the limit. But as I'm telling you, if you're good at something, remember these things. Buy yourself equipment, but your equipment can never spoil, and just keep adjusting your hustle. Don't stop. All right, guys, I'm out. I got work to do. Later. For all those who've watched this, you can go back and watch some of the older videos as well. And if you ever have any questions or remarks or anything, hit me up. Like, subscribe. I have lots of stuff that I've done, and I've had a great time doing it, and I'm going to keep on. All right, guys, later. I got work to do. Adjust your hustle. Bet on you guys. Later. Boom, finished. That's it. It was a small order. Just shirts, done, pressed, ready to go. Usually I let them air out. Brought them back from the cleaners. I just had them cleaned. Some of them, have to be dry cleaned. Some could be washed. But they're ready to go. That's why I like doing this business. This style shirt, I love this style. It's kind of a silk. Looks like a cotton. It's weird. But hey, guys, that's it for probably the home ironing business. I put up as much stuff as I can about this business. And let's see, hold on. Yeah, I put up as much as I can about the business. And I hope it helps someone. Because believe it or not, I've used YouTube. Look at him. Look at him. He look angry back there. Look at him. Oh. I got some weird posters in my house. But I hope this helps someone. Because believe it or not, I've used YouTube myself to, follow a plan for certain things. And it's cool to do. It's kind of like your classroom. So I hope you guys are out there educating yourselves. I don't know what's next for Kenta Films, but I do need to make a promo and just keep it working. All right, guys, I'm out. I'm going to lay down for a little while. I got too much access to the refrigerator. I got to lay down. See you guys. All right, more stuff. That's why I love these racks. More stuff to do. I said in the last video, that was the last video, but I just wanted to show you the day after that, I get more work to come in. Like I said, I work from home. So for me working from home, I have to use all the space I can and where I can, which again, I have a pretty decent sized apartment. And once my daughter, this shit seems to always be weird. Once my daughter
moves out, which should be very soon. I mean, but as soon as she moves out, I have a whole free room, and I'm actually going to rent a space for a while. Hopefully next week I'll know about the space. If I know what I know, I'm just gonna pay a whole year off there, and I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna work that area where I want to go. I'm not gonna say it yet. I'm gonna work it. As you see, I'm in my work clothes again. So I'm gonna get up and do a couple items, and I had to run my wife to work. But as I said before, this is this is a good little business. Also, like I said, I make decals on the side, which I did pretty good the last day or so, just making decals. Making DoorDash, Uber. I made a for sale sign, made you look for somebody, and it's just you can make stuff. That's why I always said if you get a chance, buy equipment. Buying equipment is probably one of the best things you could do for yourself, because once you buy that equipment, your equipment is always there when you want to make some money. And I mean, it may not come in every 10 seconds, but you can make it like that. Sometimes I'll be surprised, like mine is starting to pick up again. And I'm like, wow, I'm picking up again. Feels good to pick up, get a little work here, get a little work there. And it'd be like, man, I get bags here. I got extra customers. I got a guy said he gonna knock on my door tomorrow. He's like, I got stuff for you, man. Got some suits coming in today. Don't know what else. The laundry, that's kind of slowed down, but usually somebody will hit me up. I have a lot of clients that are, who don't want to wash their clothes. I'll wash them for them. That's really about it. I keep doing because I got stuff to do. I'm gonna eat my breakfast, get started, and like I said, this is probably the last one that I'll probably do. For the home ironing business. I don't know what I want to do next. I keep thinking I'm gonna go to Twitch. That's what I keep saying, or Anchor. Anchor is a little bit shorter, but Twitch is. I'm thinking about going to Twitch. Thinking about it. Don't know what I would talk about because I wanted to do something. I want to do something completely different if I go to Twitch, and I haven't thought about what that is. But for right now, I love doing the home ironing business. Like I said, it keeps me busy. I do decals on the side. I make air fresheners, beads, and T-shirts. That's one thing I need to go get I need to get my T-shirts. Unfortunately, I don't know if I'm gonna make it to my friend's wedding. I had to tell him about that. All right, so I'm out, guys. You guys have a good one. Adjust your hustle and bet on you. I'm out. I'm rambling now.
All right, guys, what's up? We come to the end of the road of my home ironing business. You probably heard this is just another part I'm adding to the end of the home ironing business. I hope that what I've put out helps someone to go out there and go after it. Now, you can't, how can I say it? You have to just start. There is no time. Like, there is no good time to start anything. You just start it and do it little by little. And even if you're not doing the home ironing business, you go out and you collect little by little and you get better at it. Excuse me. When like I said, I sold my first beads. I can look at my first style of beads up till now, what I've gotten up to. And I could tell that all you do is just get better and better and better at it. The one thing about the cleaning business, I had to learn a lot of different things, and it took a lot of trial by errors. You do it, you mess up, you do it, you mess up. I gave out, I think, most everything I've done, and I'm quite sure you probably have great ideas as well. And whatever great ideas you have, use them. Use mine as a guide. I know that a lot of people don't do this type of business, but there are a lot of us out there that do. First, I thought it wasn't that many, but when I was on Facebook Marketplace trading parts and buying stuff, I found a lot of people out there who are actually doing this business. I love all types of businesses, man. I'm very educated in a lot of things. I am a auto mechanic, I'm a master mechanic, matter of fact, a chef, a builder, engineer. I'm not an engineer per se by trade, but I'm an engineer by, working on stuff and learning how to do things in the engineer field. But I've always learned to educate myself more and more and more. I have to find new endeavors now because I thought I was just going to quit working to say, forget it. This is why I do this. One other thing, I live so far under my means, it's unbelievable. I live under my means. I don't need a lot. I love shopping at Goodwills. I like going to flea markets. So I don't mind living under my means because I want to be able to live a comfortable life when I'm old. So that's why I live so far under my means. And I will, like I said, I can remember starting from no car payments to no credit cards to having cars with all paid, all my cars were paid for, and learning how to fix certain things with certain cars that went bad that go bad, and you become proficient in fixing that what goes bad. So I'm just kind of rambling on here. I'm gonna give you one more tip. One guy hit me up, and I'm gonna give him a tip on how to do something, but it's kind of just my tip towards this, and I hope it helps this particular person. But there's no better time to start your business, even within this wild time. Once this is all said and done, I think next month, if I do it, I'll film it. I know I love my poster back there. You like that poster? I got lots of posters in my house. If I do it, that's one of my favorite ones. Oh, Jim Carrey. Say nah. If I do it, I'll film it. If I open me a spot up, I'll film it. And I'll let you see what it looks like, because it's a very sustainable business, especially if you can get customers. And it's kind of like daycare. You're always going to need daycare. There's always going to be kids. There's always be dirty clothes. All right, guys. Thank you for being with me this far. Like, subscribe. I have lots of the videos. I don't know what I'm going to do next. I think I'm going to brainstorm on it for a while. I'll probably do like a 6-7 episode or something I feel like doing. And I know that the mobile car wash is coming. I can't wait. And just something I want to do on the side. And I think I'll show some more products. Go with me when I go out and give air fresheners out. I don't know. All right, guys. Later. Remember what I always told you. If you don't get this in your head, find you a motto and live by it. And don't change it. And it don't have to be mine. Make you a motto and go by it. I always say adjust your hustle and bet on you. No one's going to bet on you better than you. Everybody else will be like, oh, well, you didn't it. No, you bet on yourself, because at the end of the day, you can only blame yourself. There's a guy, Gary Vee, that says that. You know why I'm always happy? Because I blame myself. Blame yourself for all your problems, and you'll be fine. You'll just kick yourself in the butt and get up and do like I do. When I get defeated, I'll be like, I'm defeated. I'll go to bed, and the next day I'll get up and I'm at it again. To the guy who hit me up about the swash machine. With my swash machine, the one way I clean them is I will pull them halfway out. I'll take a Q-tip and I will dab around the nozzles. But the one thing I will tell you that will keep these things running like gold is cleaning them and doing your general maintenance. I will pull these things out, all of them. I will wipe them all down, and I'll let them air out for a while. Then I'll let them dry. Then I'll clean it again. That's one thing I do with all of them. Now, the one problem I ran into with the swash machines, and let me talk about this first, then I'll talk about the problem. I usually, if I don't use them for a little while, I'll just spray a little stuff in there, some Febreze, and turn it on. This thing runs by heat. So even if that stuff gets sticky, what it's going to do while you run it, it's going to run it back and forth and heat it up for you. That's the one thing I can only tell you how mine have lasted, because I think I've had these so far, I don't remember. I don't even know if it's been a year yet. So I've seen some long reviews on these. It might have been a year, but I got such a great deal on these at Facebook Marketplace. There are tons of these things on there, but off and on there are some that ain't. I rarely see the cream ones anymore, but I always see the black ones. And like I said, I have 4 of them. I have 1, 2, 3, and I have one in the corner back there, all the way back there behind that other poster. I have one back there. That's the other one I have. And again, these things to me they're worth their weight in gold. The only problem that I came up on, and that's another thing, even when I get it out, it's time to clean these. It's hot, so it heats up, and I like to look in there, take my camera and look in there, check the nozzles out. That's why I'm kind of glad the nozzles are metal and they wasn't plastic. But the one thing that these things had problems with are the doors. For some odd reason, there were certain models they made. The doors, for some reason, will come down, and that's why you see that thing down there, because that keeps it up. Because once this thing falls down from here, it goes down the switch. It will mess with the switch and it won't even come on. See, that one will come on. Now, if I was to, let's move this thing out the way. If I was to move that, let's see what it does. It'll do it, but if it messes, I keep it under there, so I'm not even gonna mess with it. Since it's in good shape, let's keep it that way. Since I keep something under that one, it works fine. If you don't, like I said, these two, the doors work perfect. The other two I have, the doors, they tilt. And I have a feeling this has to do with all the black ones because I have friends that have the cream ones and they don't ever have that problem. Another problem I notice about them is they tend to kind of just come apart right there, like because they're plastic. That's the one thing I noticed about them. All of them are like that. Like this one, especially the black ones. You see this? It does that. And I don't know what to do with it. I haven't messed with it as long as they work. And like I said, the black ones do that. And I have a feeling that the girl that bought these, she bought them. And I think that they were probably swatch machines that were heading out the door. And I think they just had some problem with them. This is what I believe. I don't know. It could be a possibility. But I do know that the doors go bad. But as long as you put something on that door, some towels or something, it'll, hold on, let me see. Let me go back here. Forgive the place. I work from home, so it's always a mess. I don't think I have nothing under the door here. No, I don't. So if I hit this one, you see that light comes on. But if you pull it up and then you hit it, there it is. But if I let it go, see that? Yeah, see that? That's the problem that I have with them. But outside of that, I don't use this one this much. It's kind of the problem I have out of them. But again, it's a piece of equipment and they all have paid for themselves. You know, for the price I paid for this, once I pass a certain number, all my equipment, excuse me, sinuses, oh my God, I'm sorry. All my equipment is paid for itself. That's it. So anytime I use this stuff, it's my equipment, it's paid for. I have acquired this monster and I need to start working on that next. Yeah, that's an industrial shirt heat press. Old school one, works well. I'll be making some t-shirts. As a matter of fact, these are some of the t-shirts that I'm going to probably be making in the next day or so. I'm going to clean them up or iron them up and put some stuff on them. I can't wait because I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I'm going to come out with probably 4 different t-shirts and that's it. And I'm going to try to sell them. All right, guys, I'm out.